When Ninja released the Crispi, it immediately stood out from every other air fryer on the market. Instead of another plastic housing with a coated basket, Ninja took a completely different approach by building the entire system around glass. After using the Ninja Crispi regularly for 3 months, this review is not about first impressions or unboxing excitement. It's about how this product actually performs once the novelty wears off and it becomes part of everyday cooking. The Ninja Crispi is best described as a modular air fryer cooking system rather than a traditional air fryer. The heart of the system is a 1500-watt power pod that sits on top of glass cooking containers. Ninja includes 2 glass vessels, a 4-quart container meant for full meals and a smaller 6-cup container designed for individual portions or quick reheats. The idea is that you cook, serve, store, and reheat food in the same container, eliminating the need for extra cookware and cleanup. One of the most important aspects of the Crispi is the use of borosilicate glass instead of a coated basket. This immediately addresses a growing concern many people have with non-stick coatings wearing down over time. Glass does not peel, does not absorb odors, and does not introduce chemical coatings into the cooking process. In daily use, being able to see the food as it cooks through the glass is genuinely useful. You can judge browning and doneness without opening the unit and losing heat, something that becomes surprisingly convenient once you get used to it. That said, glass changes the experience in ways that are not always obvious at first. Glass retains heat extremely well. After cooking, the container remains hot for a long time, and this is not something you can ignore. You must use oven mitts, and you need to be mindful of what surface you place the container on. This is not a flaw, but it is a reality of the design that users need to respect. In terms of cooking capability, the Ninja Crispi offers 4 preset modes: Air Fry, Max Crisp, Bake, and Re-Crisp. There is no manual temperature control, and that decision shapes how each mode performs. Over the course of 3 months, I tested each of these modes repeatedly with different types of food to understand where they excel and where they fall short. Starting with Air Fry, this is the mode you'll rely on most often. I tested it with fries, chicken pieces, vegetables, and breaded snacks. When food was arranged in a single layer with enough space for airflow, results were consistently good. Fries browned evenly, chicken developed a crisp exterior, and vegetables roasted nicely without drying out. However, when the container was even slightly overcrowded, results became inconsistent. Some pieces browned quickly, while others lagged, making spacing and portion control essential for good results. Max Crisp pushes the system harder by running at higher heat. I use this mode mainly for frozen foods like nuggets, frozen fries, and quick snack items. In these scenarios, Max Crisp delivered noticeably better surface browning and faster cook times compared to standard air fry. The trade-off is that it's far less forgiving. Food can go from perfectly crisp to overdone quickly if you're not watching closely, especially with thinner items. This mode works best when you treat it as a high-intensity setting rather than a set-and-forget option. Re-Crisp turned out to be one of the most effective and underrated modes on the Crispi. I tested it extensively with leftover pizza, fries, fried chicken, and even baked items. In nearly every case, Re-Crisp restored texture far better than a microwave and avoided the dryness that often comes from reheating in an oven. Bake mode is where expectations need to be realistic. I tested it with small pastries, reheated baked dishes, and thicker foods that require more even internal cooking. While it works for lighter tasks, it struggles with thicker or denser foods. The exterior tends to brown before the center fully cooks, and without manual temperature control, there's limited ability to correct that. Bake mode is functional, but it doesn't replace an oven and shouldn't be viewed as a primary baking solution. After 3 months of regular use, overall performance has been consistent, though not flawless. The Crispi heats up quickly and performs best with smaller portions. When food is properly spaced, crisping is often impressive. When overcrowded, inconsistent results appear quickly. This is an appliance that rewards attention and proper loading rather than completely hands-off cooking. Capacity is another area where expectations matter. Although the 4-quart container sounds adequate on paper, it feels smaller in real-world use because stacking food reduces airflow and performance. For 1 or 2 people, it works well. For larger households or batch cooking, it becomes limiting and often requires multiple cycles. Where the Ninja Crispi truly stands out is in everyday usability. Cleaning is significantly easier. The glass containers and lids are dishwasher safe, they don't trap grease in corners, and they don't retain odors. For people who cook frequently but dislike cleanup, this becomes one of the strongest long-term advantages of the Crispi. Living with the Ninja Crispi makes it clear that it isn't designed to replace a full-size air fryer or oven. Instead, it's designed to simplify quick meals, reheating, and small portion cooking while minimizing cleanup and concerns around materials. It's a lifestyle-focused appliance rather than a performance-maximizing one. After 3 months, the verdict is straightforward. The Crispi is excellent for the right type of user and frustrating for the wrong one. If you value non-toxic materials, fast cooking, easy cleanup, and a compact footprint, it delivers exactly what it promises. If you're looking for large batch cooking, precise temperature control, or consistently hands-off results, this likely won't be the right fit. If you're thinking about picking up the Ninja Crispi, I've left a link in the description below where you can check the latest price and availability. If this video helped you make a better decision, don't forget to like it, subscribe for more honest reviews. Thanks for watching.